Hi, welcome to today's Pilates for Golf. So if you're a golfer, you need to improve your swing, you need to have strength and mobility. So we're going to be looking at particularly in our back, in some twisting, some rotation, some strength work, but also a little bit in our glutes. Let's start with a little warm up. So first of all, just taking your arm and leg out at the side, changing each time. So working a bit on our balance, coordination, all those things you need for golf. Working the sides of your glutes and leg as you're lifting your leg out at the side. All right, hands on those hips. Let's just warm up that pelvis. So a little tuck and tilt. And then some side to side. All right, feet slightly apart. Let's have a squat down and up, nice and slow. Check that your knees don't knock together. So imagine you've got a ball between your legs, you're squeezing it, don't drop it. Now this time we're going to squat down, fold forward, roll back up. So a little squat down, fold forward and roll back up. Let's take it the other way. So we're going to roll down, bend your knees, arms rise up onto your toes, lower your heels, circle your arms. All right, roll forward, bend your knees, arms come up, focus as you rise up on your toes, lower your heels, circle. One more time, roll down, bend your knees, rise up and round. Lovely. Now this time, bring your legs together. So think about squeezing your knees together as you take a little twist one way and then the other. Now take it slowly. So we want to be using these obliques, these side tummy muscles to twist. As you're twisting to the right, think about your hips twisting to the left. So twisting the opposite way in your lower body to your upper body. Keep the knees together. And relax there. Let's come down onto our hands and knees. So a little box position, threading the needle. You're going to lift your right arm up to the ceiling one way as high as you can. And then you're going to thread it all the way through as you lower your shoulder and ear to the floor. So again, twisting one way, thread through as you twist the other way. Now let's change arms. Reaching up, thread through. All right, come back to the center. So this time, shoulders drawn back, tummy pulled in. We're going to balance opposite arm, opposite leg. But we're going to challenge that balance by moving your arm and leg out to the side and back to the center. Slow and controlled, so your head stays focused in the center, your back stays still. Let's do one more. and change sides. So keeping that back still, moving your arm and leg, keep your balance. Don't rush it. One more time. Now we're going to make our way down onto your tummy. And when you're lying on your tummy, like an E shape with your arms and your head. So elbows bent in line with your shoulders. Now, relax your arms, relax your legs. Imagine that floor is icy cold, so pull your tummy in. And just breathe in, lifting your head and chest slowly. Breathe out, come back down again. So we're using just our back muscles here. Try not to push with your hands. And flexibility in that spine. One more time. Now this time we're going to add in those arms. So we're going to lift up, but I want you to take a little twist. Look to the left, back to the center, and down. So let's try that again. Lifting up this time, twist to the right, back to the center, and down. So squeeze your glutes, lift up, little look to the left, center, and down. Lift up, twist to the right, center, and down. Let's do that one more each way. So just flexing your spine sideways. And relax. Now lifting up, reach your arms forwards, pull back, lower down. As your arms reach forward, don't let those shoulders hunch up. So keep your shoulders pulled back away from your ears. Still pulling your tummy muscles in, don't push them out. Now take those arms down by the sides of your legs. Lower back down. Breathe in, lift up, head, chest, and arms. So squeeze those shoulder blades. Still pulling your tummy muscles in away from the floor. And then relaxing there. Legs together. So we're going to lift both legs up off the floor an inch, out to the side, back to the center, and down. So again, legs lifting up, out, in, and down. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs. Okay, let's roll over onto your side. So we're going to start with a nice long body. Lengthen your legs, relax your head on your arm. You can have hand on the floor to help you balance, or hand on your side. So lifting either one leg just to hip height and down, or both legs. So again, working the side of your leg, working your back and your obliques. Think about stretching your body as long as you can. Hold that balance. Now, bottom leg relaxes on the floor. Slight bend in your knee. hand can be on the floor again, and you're going to kick your leg forwards this time, but slowly. Or you can have hand on your side. So a nice slow kick. Feel that stretch in the back of your leg, your hamstring. Let's do 2 more. Now we're going to prop ourselves up on our elbow. So side bend, but also threading the needle. So elbow there, knees bent. Lift your hips as you reach up, and then you're going to thread that hand through that gap as you take a little twist. Reach back up again and lower. So we lift hips and arm, thread your hand, try and look behind you, untwist and lower. So all work in that core. Rotation in your spine, strength and stability in your shoulder. Let's do 1 more. Lovely. All right, now let's roll back over onto your back. So lying on your back, find that neutral spine, that small gap under your lower back. Engaging pelvic floor, scissoring arms and legs. So we start with arms lifted. 1 arm going back, 1 arm going forward. Either sliding your leg along the floor, level 1, or level 2, we start with both legs lifted. As you're scissoring your arms, scissoring your leg. Pushing that leg forward without arching your back. Breathe out as you stretch your leg forward. And make sure you're only bending this knee back to 90. Now let's lengthen both legs up to the ceiling. Straight leg scissors. Grab hold of your right leg, flatten your back, take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lower your left leg almost to the floor and then lift it back up again. Change legs at the top. Breathe out, lower your leg. Breathe in, lift your leg. Harder option, arms relaxed on the floor. Make sure your back doesn't arch. So breathe out, pull that belly button to spine. And then relaxing there. So bent knee scissors. Start with your feet on the floor again, finding that neutral spine. Picking up one leg, knee bent. We lower it back down, pick up the other leg. So keeping tension in your tummy, changing feet at the floor each time. And that's our level 1. Level 2, we start with both legs lifted, tapping one foot down and up, changing legs at the top each time. And then relaxing there. So let's have both arms lifted. Pick up both feet, and again, make sure those knees are about an arm's length away from you. Take a breath in as you open your arms wide. Breathe out, lift them back up. So breath in, arms opening wide. Breath out, arms closing. And again, think about pulling that belly button towards your spine. Now we're going to keep those arms wide. I want you to roll over onto your right hand side. So as you roll over, tuck your knees up so your shins are in line with the front edge of your mat. Ankles in line with your knees in line with your hips, and hips in line with your shoulders. So we've got like 90 degrees, like you're on a chair. Stack those shoulders, stack your hips, hands together. So chest open, we're going to open that top arm just to where you can, but without twisting. So what I mean by that, we're twisting only in the upper spine. So I don't want to see the hips move or those knees come apart. So your lower body stays still. We're just twisting in that upper spine, opening the chest. So keep knees together, keep bottom leg in contact with the floor. Let's do one more. All right, now we're going to change sides. So first of all, let's start with that chest opener, lying on your left-hand side. So ankles line up with your knees at 90 degrees. Knees with hips, hips with shoulders. Hands together, and again, just opening that top arm. And you may find one side easier than the other. So make sure that top hip doesn't roll back. Lovely. Now let's lengthen your arm, lengthen your legs. So first exercise, lifting your leg up and down, either one leg or both legs. Either hand on the floor to help you balance or hand on your side. Think narrowing that waist and stretching those legs long. Hold it there. Bottom leg relaxes, slightly bent. Top leg floats forwards. Again, you can have hand on the floor or hand on your side, but make it a nice slow kick. All right, side bends and threading the needle. Bend those knees, prop yourself up on your elbow again. So we lift our hips and arm, thread your hand underneath, untwist and lower. So reaching up, thread your arm, look behind you, untwist and lower. And relaxing there. All right, last 2 exercises. We're going to come into a plank position. So our mountain climber, bringing your knee across towards the opposite wrist. Two more. Now drop to your knees, stretch back, reach forward with your fingertips. So a nice stretch for the shoulders and back. Come back to your plank, hands a little narrower, feet a little wider. Keep your hips down. Lift your arm forward this time. Again, try not to rotate. And let's have a little stretch back once more. Creep your fingers forward. And then let's roll back up. Lovely. Come back up to standing. So taking your arm across your body, other hand just comes between your shoulder and elbow. Give it a little pull across. Let's change arms. So arm reaches across, hand goes between your elbow and your shoulder, pull it across. Take your hands behind your back, link those fingers, pull them up and back. Have a little reach up and across as you lean to the side and the other side. Fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed that little workout, and I'll see you another time. Thanks for watching.